Good morning, Year 10. Hi, it's Dr. Burgess here, not Dr. Biology, but you're getting a very personal message from Dr. Burgess. I hope you're all well and you are okay with the work that I'm setting you. So this week, I thought I'd let you know about this week. So this week, you only have one lesson with me. So that lesson is going to be finishing off respiration. So we're going to do about metabolism. And I've done a little video for you as well, so we can look at that together. And then I know it's then going to be your Easter holidays, although I won't call them holidays, but your Easter isolation. So to keep you busy and to help you with your learning, I'm going to set you a few exam questions. Now, this is not a test, okay? I'm not giving anybody any tests, but I would try to answer the questions. And could you please answer them on a Google Doc, and then you can hand it in to me through Google Classroom and I will mark them for you. Yeah, I won't send you an answer scheme. I will mark it for you. Okay, so if you can get that done over Easter, and then let's say for the first lesson back, if you can get that done, that'd be brilliant. And then what we're planning to do is...
Something went wrong. Please try again.
It's not going wrong. It's my phone. It's my phone talking to me. What's it saying? Anyway, so yeah. And what are we doing after Easter? Yeah, ecology. We're going to start ecology because there's a lot of kind of self-learning you can do with that. There's some documentaries as well you can watch, which is pretty good. Anyway, I hope you're all well. I will see you soon, and keep with it.
Okay, so let's go on with the lesson. What I'm going to go through is the main details of metabolism. What I suggest you do is follow my instruction, but also note down some key points from each from this video. So you might have to pause it at certain moments. So metabolism, what does metabolism mean to you? So I'd like you to watch this video to improve your answer. So you're going to have to type the address in, and I'd like you please to, once you've done that, pause this video, okay, and watch the video and try and see if you can improve your answer. So a key definition, and I'd like you to write these down, is that metabolism is the sum of all reactions in a cell or the body of an organism. So reactions are fueled by energy through respiration. The vast majority of reactions in your body related to metabolism are related to enzyme-controlled processes. So enzymes are really important. So they take reactants, and through enzymes and different reactions they produce different products. And then in plants and animals that allows different processes to occur, and therefore energy is transferred. So metabolic reactions in humans and particularly animals are things like reactions in respiration. So that'll be where glucose is broken down in respiration. So that transfers the energy to power all the reactions in the body that make molecules. Also things like breaking down proteins to produce, well, not urine, that's wrong, it's urea. And we'll talk about how the liver does that in a minute, and that's very much a higher tier thing. Also building molecules, so building lipids and fats, and then obviously breaking things down as well. So breaking food down with enzymes and also building new molecules. So in plants, metabolic reactions occur as well, but they're slightly different in some ways. The same kind of way is reactions in respiration, although the way that energy is released is slightly different, but it does release energy. And then reactions in photosynthesis. So if you remember photosynthesis, that is an endothermic reaction. Okay, so it's endothermic. And then the use of glucose to combine with minerals from the roots, being brought in from the roots to make proteins for growth. And then the other important metabolic reaction is converting any excess glucose into starch for storage. Another important thing there is actually the reactions to form not just starch, but also cellulose as well. So cellulose is required for making cell walls. Okay, so in the human body, the liver is really important in terms of metabolism. So it's the largest internal organ, and liver cells can grow and regenerate themselves very rapidly. And it's a very active organ, and it has a really fantastic blood supply, as you can see here. And so it brings all the blood through the liver, and it does three important things. So it detoxifies poisonous substances such as ethanol from alcoholic drinks, passes the breakdown products into the blood so they can be excreted in the urine via the kidneys, so breakdown of proteins into something called urea, and then breaking down old worn out blood cells and storing the iron until it is needed to make more blood cells. The other key thing is dealing with lactic acid. So if you remember when we talked about anaerobic respiration, it's produced by the muscles when there is no oxygen or very little oxygen. And lactic acid can build up and it is quite poisonous, and we need to convert the lactic acid back into glucose, and the way that you do that is repaying the oxygen debt by breathing in very deeply and getting lots of oxygen in there to convert it back to glucose, and then it gets completely broken down in aerobic respiration, and it then forms carbon dioxide and water. If it isn't needed, the glucose is then converted to something called glycogen. Now, when you do year 11 work about, you talk about blood sugars, we'll talk about glycogen in a lot more detail, but it's stored in the liver until it is needed. Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do, I put this on a Google Doc, well, I put it on a PDF and I put it through Google Classroom. I'd like you to fill in this table, please. Now, this table, I would like you, actually, I'll do it on a Google Doc, and then you can return it to me through Google Classroom, please. All right, so I'm going to show you some slides, and those slides are attached to Google Classroom, but I'll just put them through YouTube as well. So, yeah, here we go. Number 1, the conversion of glucose to starch, glycogen and cellulose. Number 2, the formation of lipids. Number 3, the formation of amino acids and proteins. Cashier number 4, respiration. And number 5, the breakdown of excess proteins to form urea for excretion. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the lesson. Okay, so remember to send me your work in Google Classroom. Thanks for listening, and I will see you soon.